Today's recipe is such a simple meal, but it always comes out good. Welcome back to my kitchen. In today's recipe video, I'm showing you how I make this simple, easy and satisfying yam recipe just how I like it. I like to keep my cooking very simple and natural, but it always comes out tasting amazing. So without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the ingredients for today. So for the main star of today, we're going to be needing yam. I'm using white yam, of course some beef, and preferably beef with soft bone. I'll be using some chopped tomatoes, or you can use fresh tomatoes. And my vegetable of choice, I'm going to be using kale, some palm oil, and some cayenne pepper, paprika powder, black pepper, white pepper, country onion, pebeh, and a piece of fork corner, some ginger, garlic, onion, and some dry basilic. You can also use fresh if you have, habanero pepper, and a branch of spring onions. As always, do not forget to check the description box for the detailed measurement of the ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead to blend all my ingredients together. I blend my wet separate from my dry. So right here I'm blending my ginger, garlic and onion. And after that I'm going to blend my dry ingredients also. It's good to blend them apart, do not mix it. You will see why as we progress. So go ahead and chop your meat into desired size. Add half of your blended wet ingredients, salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of your blended dry ingredients, and then I go ahead and add 1 seasoning cube. You can tweak this depending on the quantity of protein you're using. So I'll go ahead and mix it very well, and I'm going to let this cook for 10 to 15 minutes so that the meat can marinate very well in the seasoning with its own juice. So I cook first without water. While that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my yam. Right here, you do not want to cut your yam too thin. As you can see, this is the recommended size or thickness from me, and then you go ahead and cut it into 2 or cut it into 4. Preferably for this recipe, I want to cut it into 4 because the goal is I want to see palm oil in my yam when I break it apart. You will see that as we progress. Now this is one important step. Please do not skip it. Wash your yam very well. Put it in a bowl. Add some water just to barely cover the yam, and go in and add salt and let that sit as long as possible. What this will do is it's going to make your yam taste better when you combine everything together. So while my yam is sitting there, my beef is cooking. I'm now going to go ahead to crush my tomato. Note, I'm crushing the tomato, I'm not blending the tomato. And I'm also going to crush my crayfish. Now if you do not have fresh tomato, you can buy canned chopped tomato from your preferred grocery shop. At this point, my meat has cooked for 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add water, and I'm adding water depending on how much stock I want in my yam. So once your protein is ready, you want to take that out. In the same pot, go ahead and add your palm oil. Get it to a hot point. Do not bleach it, please. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my chopped onion, chopped spring onion, and chopped garlic. So at the beginning, I blended 1 onion only. So right here, I have 1 chopped onion. This is because I love to start the recipe like this. I'll add the crayfish just to boost the flavor of my palm oil together with the onions, and I'm going to let that cook for a while, and then I'll go in to add my crushed or chopped tomatoes. Give it a good mix so everything can marinate very well together, and I'll cover that and let it cook until my tomato is ready. So once my tomato is ready, I'm going to go ahead and add my dry basilic, my cayenne pepper, dry paprika powder, and the rest of my blended dry ingredients, and of course the leftover of the blended onion and garlic, and give it a good mix as well, just to make sure that it's not burning and that everything mixes well or marinates well. And then you're going to cover that and let it cook on medium heat. You will cook for like 10 minutes so that everything can cook properly together, and then go ahead and add your protein of choice. Of course, again, you will give it a good mix and then cover it to cook together in the sauce. So at this point, I'm going to go in to add my yam, give it a good mix so that it can be well incorporated in the sauce. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add my stock. Remember the stock from the protein. Add this, give it again a good mix so that everything is very important to mix very well so that the yam is submerged. At this point, you want to go ahead and taste for seasoning, and then you're going to add salt or Maggi as desired. Do not add your salt or Maggi before adding your stock, because remember, your stock is already seasoned. So I'll give it a good mix, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetable of choice, which is kale. For this recipe, try to use kale. If you do not have my original recipe, I use it with this vegetable called green, but abroad I use kale and it still tastes the same. So I'll go ahead and add my kale. The yam takes roughly 10 minutes to be ready, and that's why I'm adding my vegetable at this point, because I do not want to overcook my vegetable. I want to have some crunchiness from the vegetable. Of course, cover again for another 5 minutes. Add your habanero pepper. You can see the deliciousness from this pot. At this time, the aroma in your kitchen will tell your family that something delicious is cooking. And voila, your delicious yam is ready. This tastes so good. The vegetable is crunchy, is fresh, the yam is well seasoned from the sauce, the palm oil and the crayfish. Everything just blends so well in the mouth and is super delicious. You can go ahead and blend your chili or your habanero pepper. Again, I don't, because my kids don't eat pepper. Now take a look at the inside of the yam. Do you see how palm oil got into the yam? That's what I wanted. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, so before I go, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and if you find this helpful or you think it's something you're going to try, please do not forget to like, share, and of course subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. This is a way for you to say thank you, and also the best way for you to support this channel, so that it's going to encourage me to bring more recipes to you from my kitchen to yours. Have an amazing day. Bye. Mwah.